After 8 years of trading, I finally cracked the code. I found a way to become extremely consistent, but not just that, I found a way to win 8 out of 10 of the trades that you take. The crazy part is though, 97% of you will skip this video because you are impatient and you just want results immediately, which is never going to happen. Let's just be real, I have results in my life that most of you do not have, so it's best just to sit here for a couple of minutes with me and take in this information. If you guys do want to be mentored by me, I do offer one-on-one mentorship. All you have to do is send me a message on Instagram and we'll see if you're a good fit. And one more thing before we get started, if you guys could show some type of love, like this video, drop a comment below, or subscribe if you haven't already. And also check out my YouTube channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading. Now without further ado, let's get into my computer. Alright guys, the first thing that we need to do is go over the NAS 100 and US 30 times. I am using US 30 Owanda on TradingView and NAS 100 Owanda. These are indexes if you do not know, and there are specific times that we trade. Now this gray shade that I have behind my candles is the sessions indicator. If you guys want to go right here and type in sessions, and it's going to be this one right here, colored, Asia, New York, London, all those. Once you get to the settings, you're going to go right here to the setting, and I only have the New York marked up. You can choose the color, whatever you want. So we can see that the biggest moves happening on this chart are during the New York session. This gray box is the Asia session going into London, then into New York. So we can see the New York session is where the money is. These are the times that we want to be trading during the New York session. Let's go right here, and we're going to put times to trade US 30, and if I can type NAS 100. So the first time that I'd recommend is the 6:30 a.m. and this is in PST. This is the market open. Okay. The second time is going to be 7 a.m. PST. This is a little bit after the market open. So usually I like to see some type of candle set up before the market open. So I'm looking at the minute 15 time frame right here. Let's go to a different day because this was NFP right here and it was really crappy. So let's go to like this day right here. Okay, so we can see right here the 6:15 candle that opens at 6:15, closes at 6:30. This is the key time that we want to be looking at the markets. You guys need to have a morning schedule that I'm going to talk about in just a second, but you want to be showing up 5-10 minutes before this candle closes. And when this candle closes, I'm usually entering when it has like 3 seconds left, because if we look right here, look at the candles, right here it has a timer. So when this thing has 3 seconds left, boom, if I see a trade that I like, I'm going to hit my buy or sell button on MetaTrader 4 when it has 3 seconds left. So we can see though that this is our key time. If you guys don't see a setup at that first candle, cool. Wait 14-15 minutes for the next candle to close. This one is 6:30 to 6:45. See if you see a setup. You don't see it on the next one? Awesome. Usually by this time that we wrote down, usually by 7 a.m. PST though, the market is already showing us the general direction that it wants to go into. So usually after 7 a.m., this doesn't happen all the time, but usually the market, if it's already pushing into an uptrend, and at 7 a.m. it continues to go into its uptrend, that's literally what's going to happen for the rest of the New York session. So timing is one of the most, if not the most important element when it comes to trading. You guys need to be trading when there's money in the market. It's pointless to trade during the Asia session. London session's cool, but I like the New York session. That's where I've seen the biggest moves occurring. Now you guys, a lot of you are freaking lazy, and it pisses me off how some of you are procrastinating on your freaking life. You have an opportunity in front of you to have a digital ATM in your pocket at all times. And some of you are just like, oh, I'm going to just watch this YouTube video, then this. I'm like, guys, I'm giving you the step-by-step guideline to see success. And if you're sitting on your ass just looking here like a dimbo, not taking notes, not pausing the video and going to Google right now to select a Word document and make one, you're freaking slacking and you're probably never going to become successful in life. This is where you pause the video. You go on Google. You get a Google document and you copy exactly what I'm freaking giving you. This right here really did change my trading in a lot of ways. Why? Because there is so much accountability when I have a checklist. I'm not randomly guesstimating, oh, the market could go up today, it could go down, and if it starts to go down, I'm going to just hit the sell button. No, if I do not have a criteria that is met and very specific, why am I taking that trade? Too many of you have this impatient desire that you have had for your whole entire life. You've never gotten help with it. You've never thought to yourself, maybe this isn't a good characteristic trait I should have, and maybe it needs to be fixed. You guys are just walking carcasses, walking around this world not doing shit to improve yourself every single day. And it's fucking sad. Some of you really need to take accountability, because I'm not going to be there to wake you up at 6:25 like, yo, we're trading. Come on, get on the live session. Yo, go to the fucking gym, work out. It's going to be good for your trading. Yo, stop eating that junk food. It's not good for you. At the end of the day, it all starts and ends with you. You need to get off your ass and make these moves. So I want you guys to copy this trading checklist. And hey, if anything that I say offends you, it's probably meant for you. Okay? So I want you guys to mark this off. So when I'm trading, I have my checklist and I'm looking at the markets. I'm like, all right, well, how's this day looking right here? Like, this was a trade that I took right here. I took this trade on this Friday and I sold this candle. I didn't see a candle at the 6:15, so I marked it off. I was like, all right, cool. We got the consolidation right here. We got smooth markets. Then I sold this candle close right here, 6:30 to 6:45. I was like, there we go. We got a higher low that was formed. Plus, we have a hammerhead candle. Plus, are we rejecting the 20 EMA? We're not there, so I would have marked that. I have 4 of these marked off. Freaking B plus trade, baby. I'm risking 2% of my account. If I have 2 or 3 of these marked off, C plus trade. What about 4 or 5 of these marked off? B plus trade. All of them, that's a freaking A plus trade, baby. You guys can fix this to whatever criteria you want, whatever makes it a perfect setup for you. This is just my personal setup. I just want to give you the guidelines of a trading checklist. If you guys are smart, you would print this out, get it laminated, get an expo marker to mark off all the things. When you're done, circle whatever it fits and risk that. It's not like every single trade we're risking 3%. Every single trade we're risking 2%. No, like, there's specific criteria that need to be met, and if they are not met, that's where you need to be a man of your word or a woman of your word and not freaking mess up. Because if you keep making these stupid, irrational decisions, you're never going to become successful, and you're going to be a part of that group of people that live on someday I'll. Someday I'll be successful. Someday I'll get my dream car. Guys, you were not born to be freaking average. So really start taking accountability for your life. Start stepping up. Start having self-control. And that's why I say self-discipline is so important. If you don't have self-discipline to say, no, I should not be eating McDonald's, but you still do, you don't have self-discipline. You need to be like, you know what? McDonald's isn't good for me. It has genetically modified organisms. It has genetically modified organisms in their food, which is not real food. It's processed. People are developing diabetes. People are getting cancer linked to eating these types of food. It's probably not good for me. Let me go get a salad. If you guys don't have discipline in little areas of your life like that, I promise you, you will never be successful in this industry, and you're going to end up like those people that say, forex is a scam. Wait, forex is a scam because you didn't do the work? You didn't do the work on yourself? You were too fucking lazy? And now you're saying it's a scam? Your life is a scam. You're still confused about money. That's what fucking scam stands for. And I know I'm heated up in this video, guys. It's just there's so much bullshit in this industry. Like, I'm so tired of putting out this information that literally is my secrets. And none of you are fucking taking action on it. It's fucking sad. I hope that this rant really motivates some of you, and it's just a wake-up call. Because some of you really need it. Okay? Here's your trading checklist. Really going to be helpful, guys. This is going to be helpful. We're not going to go over the charts here, but I want to talk about discipline, just one more thing. there's a book by Brian Tracy called Self-Discipline. And in that book, I've read it multiple times. You guys can get the free audiobook on YouTube. But it says that when you do what is demanded, like what your inner self is demanding you do versus what you want to do, when you say, do you know what? I don't want to go to the gym, but I get to go to the gym. There's people that are paralyzed. They don't have legs that can't go to the gym on their own. So once you switch your mentality from I don't want to I get to, it makes it a lot more pleasurable. But it says in this book that when you have self-discipline, every act of self-discipline that you practice in your day-to-day life, you get to feel more achieved about yourself. And when you are disciplined, what happens? You get happy endorphins in your mind. Not just that, but you start to like yourself more. You start to understand, you know what? I can put myself through hard situations and I still can come out strong. You guys, you need to really practice self-discipline because it is so important with trading. Like, if you can't discipline yourself not to touch a mouse pad when there's a potential trade, but it's not like a highly confident trade, then you're going to lose money. If you guys can't discipline yourself to be patient and wait for the right setup, you're going to force trades, you're going to lose money. What about when you're in a trade and you're sitting there and you're like, oh, it's in profit, let me close early. You need to have discipline to not do that. And that's what I'm going to go over in this last thing is I think this is so freaking important. It's awesome to have a trading schedule. You trade at 6:30, but with this strategy, we're trading on the minute 15 time frame to the hour 1. You don't need to be scalping the market. Like, you're taking 1 or 2 trades a week. And with that, you don't need to be looking at the markets. So I want you guys, because when you're trading, you guys should literally set a trade and forget it. When you guys trade, look at this. You need to build out a routine. So when I'm done trading, what am I going to do? Right after I'm done with trading, I go for a walk with my dog. Then I go to the gym. After I'm done going to the gym, the whole walk to going to the gym, to drinking a protein smoothie, to showering, that's like about 2.5 hours. My trade usually hits my take profit within 1 to 2 hours. More, usually like 15 to 30 minutes actually. But I want you guys to have something to where when you get into your trade, you say to yourself, get the fuck away from the charts, go to the gym, it's time to get busy now. I got other shit to work on. Why? Because that's what trading's all about. You don't want to be stuck to your computer. Being stuck to your computer watching the markets is just as bad as working a job that you don't like. You don't need to be a slave to the markets. You don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. We all combined, everybody watching this video, a couple hundred people of you, we all combined don't have enough money to move these markets. So why do you think you're going to be able to move the markets by staring at the screen? You're not. Okay? That's what I want you guys to do. That's like the main thing I want you guys to get from this video is build out a routine for after you take a trade. After you take the trade, what are you going to do? Go to the gym, work out. I'm going to stay busy. I got shit to do. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't think I'm an asshole. I'm just being real, guys. Like, someone needs to come in here and be like, we're done fucking around. Let's get to work. Someone needs to hold you accountable because a lot of you, you're in this industry alone. No one's helping you, and you need someone to just like push you off the edge. It's like you standing over the cliff where you jump into the water. You're just scared, and your older brother or older sister like push you off. You're like, freaking out when you're falling. Then you get to the water, and you're like, wait, it wasn't that bad. I was scared because of that. That's where I am. I'm coming in to push you off that waterfall or that cliff into the water. I'll see you guys later.